Welcome back to the channel. Now, former attorney who represented Vybz Kartel in the initial trial, Valerie Nita Robinson, has stated that she believes that the Court of Appeal will rule very soon on their decision whether or not to retry Vybz Kartel, saying that due to the number of years that the accused have been behind the bars and the amount of years since the initial trial, the state does not have the luxury to wait around to make the decision, and they have to make that decision as soon as possible. Now, I'm going to hear from the attorney, and then we'll continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Next for Vybz Kartel and Isaac Buchanan.
Well, I believe the matter will go back before the Court of Appeal for a decision to be made.
Anytime soon?
I expect it to be soon. It's been 15 years now. I think it's 15 or more. I think it should be dealt with as a matter of priority.
Indeed.
The prosecution and the defense will make submissions. The court will make a decision. I expect that he will get bail because he deserves bail.
He deserves bail. And to deny him bail with having a man sitting in custody for over 13 years.
That's right.
And going through appeal and appeal, going through the trial, then appeal and appeal again, all the way to the previous counsel. And now to be given a lifeline. I think it would be cruel and unusual punishment to deny him bail, to sit there and wait until another trial, because at this moment he's been told by the Privy Council that you're not a convict.
Yes,
you're not convicted.
That's right. And remember, he's not well, so on humanitarian grounds he should be allowed to go and recover his health. I think that's a priority.
Anything you can tell us about his health?
He's not well. He's in need of proper care, proper diet, an environment that is stress-free, because these things aggravate his condition.
So all of that will be brought forward in his first bail hearing to be able to get him and hopefully his co-accused released on bail pending whatever decisions is made in the the Court of Appeal.
Yes.
If you were a betting woman, would you say retrial or no retrial?
If I were a betting woman, I think you know what I would say.
Wait and see.
Wait and see. We have a department of the JCF that is supposed to serve summonses, and sometimes it only comprises 2 people with 1 car to serve 300-400 summonses. It's not going to happen. A lot of times they throw them away.
Interesting.
Because they can't be bothered with the effort to go to find these people and to serve them. What we need to do, and it has been exhaustively said, and you know, we are looking at becoming a republic, of doing away with the Queen, which I believe, I agree with, but not the Privy Council, not now. Right? We need to pay attention to these matters.
Well, the verdict that came out of the Privy Council today goes a long way. It's telling people in our country that justice is properly served in the Privy Council.
Yeah.
Now, this is not to say that one still couldn't have hope for the Caribbean Court of Justice, but I can tell you that they're a long way in developing to arrive where the Privy Council in its balance demonstrated justice today. Because the fact of the matter is, when they examined not the evidence did not go before them. What went before them was the errors in the procedures of the trial, and they saw mountains of errors, which they pointed out, and one got the feeling that they were in awe that this went past the Jamaican appeal court, you know, and arrived to them. So there is some amount of comfort that every citizen of this country should have in the fact that there's a case to be made about keeping the Privy Council as the final court.
That's right.
Yeah.
And one of the things is that, you know, that is very sad is that the ordinary man in the street cannot afford to go to the Privy Council.
Vybz Kartel certainly could, and why he got the justice that he paid for. I meant that to say that could he not afford the lawyers having to travel to represent him, to defend him to the way that they want, and fighting for over 10 years to arrive at this decision, he might not have had his day in court. Because let's be fair, the average man out there who would like to have proper justice, balanced justice that comes out of a place like the Privy Council, he just does not have the pocketbook to be able to afford it.
And the legal aid system we have in Jamaica does not provide for that either, which they should. I mean, we're not even talking about little pittance that they're giving lawyers to defend people, and it's the junior lawyers that are engaged in doing that, which should not be. We need to make sure that we maintain an adequate system of justice and representation by.
Now, some believe that because Valerie Nita is not only one of Jamaica's highest attorneys, but also someone who has been involved in the political sphere, she knows how the judicial system is looking at this case. Remember, Isaac Buchanan pointed out that the Privy Council said funds were to be repaid by the state to Vybz Kartel and his accused or co-accused for their lawyer fees. Now, she also pointed out that because of how long the individuals have been behind the bars and how long the initial trial took place, and now the UK Privy Council has pointed out that a major error was made on the part of the Jamaican judicial system. That with the jury. This is not only a major scandal, but something that the Court of Appeal will need to resolve immediately. Now, as it pertains to a retrial, based on what everybody has said, it looked like a retrial will not be in the works for the state. They have too much other things to deal with. There are major high-profile cases before the court when they even start yet. And we can point out a few. We have major cases. Noel Maitland. That murder trial has not even started. Even though the state had so much evidence that bail could not be given or granted to the defense. But yet still, the murder trial is not started. Leota Bradshaw, that is a major case, also before the court. Of course, the attorney are the attorneys for former elected official Jolan Silveira says the defense is ready, but that trial has also not yet started. Vybz Kartel's trial was one of the longest in Jamaican judicial history. Them don't know what them other trial are going to be like. Do you think the justice system is planning to take on that again? With the case already playing out at the trial level, the appeal level, and even brought to the Privy Council, will the same evidence be enough? Will the state feel like it will be a waste of resources and a waste of funds? Some would even go as far as to argue the point that the lack of evidence that they had against Vybz Kartel, even if he was convicted, the amount of time that he should have been given would have been less than the amount of time he has already spent behind the bars. But that was people's speculation. I remember, while people might have common sense, they can hear a story and then make a decision based on their interpretations, which is what the jury represents. Never get that twisted. The jury is there to represent lawful and common individuals who just are here we go on and I make a decision, say, boy, based upon what them hear, them believe an individual is innocent or guilty. But truth be told, judicial matters of law, attorneys who have the knowledge, who go to school for that something, are normally the ones who have the better type of information as it pertains to that. Them see other things play out, other scenarios, them know the law, things of that nature. Sometimes even officers don't know the law like attorneys. While officers may have been given a course on certain laws where they enforce, the study of law is to become an attorney. Hence why attorneys become judges. you have to at least be an attorney before you can become any type of judge. You're talking in the court of law. You're talking pageant judge and things like that. But talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think about what Vybz Robinson had to say about the decision to be made by the Court of Appeal and whether or not they will be retrying Vybz Kartel and his other co-accused. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, just a pass through. Well, of course, click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell them sister and them brother them to check out the channel, check out the reason and also join the discussion. Now until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, if you want to live, love and prosper, if you want to stay tuned until the reason again.